لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل، نعم المولى ونعم النصير. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وبه نستعين وهو خير ناصر ومعين. الحمد لله بارئ الخلائق أجمعين، ثم الصلاة والسلام والتحية والإكرام على سيدنا ونبينا وشفيعنا وطبيب نفوسنا وحبيب قلوبنا، الذي سمي في السماء بأحمد وفي الأرضين بأبي القاسم المصطفى محمد. وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المنتخبين المنتجبين، ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله الحكيم في كتاب المجيد: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولقد كرمنا بني آدم وحملناهم في البر والبحر ورزقناهم من الطيبات وفضلناهم على كثير ممن خلقنا تفضيلا. أما بعد، فقد قال حسن بن علي عليه السلام: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن المؤمن يتزود والكافر يتمتع. صلوات الله محمد وآل محمد. Respected Mu'mineen, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First and foremost, I present my heartiest felicitation on this valuable, priceless, precious, auspicious night where we are celebrating the birth anniversary of our beloved master, Maulana Hassan Mujtaba alayhi salatu wassalam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. The ayah that I have recited is of Surah Isra or Bani Israel, number 70, and a hadith reported from our second Imam, Hassan al-Mujtaba alayhi salatu wassalam. Lahu salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So the ayah that I have recited, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. Allah, in this ayah, He is praising the human being or mankind. Allah said, we have given honor, لَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا. Honor to whom? Bani Adam, the sons of Adam. Allah does not use the word of al-insan. You know how many times in Quran the word of insan has been used by Allah. Innal insana li rabbihi lakanud. Indeed, human being is always ungrateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is using the word Bani Adam. Why Allah is not using the word of al-insan? وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا الْإِنسَانَ. Why didn't Allah said insana? Actually, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to tell us, or Allah wanted to move our intention or attention that you are the sons of Adam. When we say son of Adam, what does it mean? What is the worry there? Why Allah is concerned in telling this word of insan, and Allah is using this Bani Adam? Because Allah knows that this insan later on, he is going to divide himself into parties. Some of them, they would say that I am Indian. Some other, they would proud that I am, let's say that I am the European. My color is fair color. My color is, brown color. I have priority on this. I have priority on that. I am Arab and they are Ajam. I am white and they are black. So that is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said, remember always that I have given you honor with regard, with condition that you are the sons of Adam. Finally, at the end, we are sons of Adam. Whenever you see any person regarding that you are brothers, you are together, you are from the same race, you are from the same genealogy, your genealogy is same. So that is why Allah is using this word. So on Saturday, mashallah, we had a beautiful program of interfaith. But unfortunately, our people, they did not participate. We got very poor attendance from our community. Wallahi, this is shame for us. It looks like, I don't know, we are a bit proud that ana khayrum minhum, the same word that has been used. I have husnul dhan from you, but wallahi, it is shame. Because that program, it was for Muslim ummah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in numerous verses of Quran highlight about the unity. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, since 2-3 days I have been telling you that there's no difference. You are not allowed to consider anyone lower than you. You have no priority. If you think that you are better than them, all your deeds according to the riwayah are deleted from your records. So, wallahi, it is shame for all of us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala very clearly in Quran, He says, وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا. Entire Muslim, they have to hold the rope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala together. Jami'ah, not every individual should hold the rope of Allah in his house or from his own center or from his own Imam Baro and mosque. They all should be united, they all should gather in one place and demonstrate that they are holding the rope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wallahi, not only Quran. If you come to our Maraje, one of the wakil or one of the representative of Ayatollah Sistani, our marja, he is Hujjatullah. Listening and obeying to the command of marja, it is something wajib. Our 11th Imam Hassan al-Askari alayhi salatu wassalam. Allahumma salli ala when he talks about the marji'iyah, he said, فَلِلْعَوَامِ أَن يُقَلِّدُوهُ. It is wajib on ordinary people to follow their marja. So somebody goes to the marja, and Ayatollah Sistani, because he was the wakil of him, so he said, sit down here. I want to give you some advices because you are going to your country, you are going to your people. So he said, Agha, what are the advices? He said, there are 3 advices. Number 1 advice, send my message to all our followers, all Shia Ithna Ashari, as well as entire Muslim ummah, entire Muslim community, both Shia and Sunni community. What is the message? He said, ask them to maintain the unity in the community and demonstrate the unity and rescue and protect and refrain yourself from disunity and from quarrel and fighting. So this is what our marja is telling us. And then this wakil of marja, a wakil of Agha, he asked from Agha, Ya Agha, when I go and invite people toward the unity, how should I call people, those are like non-Shias, like Ahlul Sunnah people? Can I call them brothers? Because when you call brother, so there is a relationship, a strong relationship. Agha, he said, when you call them, do not call them brothers. Do not call them al-akhawan, because they are not only your brothers, they are your nafs. Call them, oh our nafs, oh our soul and spirit. Because they are Muslims. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you come to Quran, Allah said, oh my beloved Prophet, call people, not Muslim ummah. فَقُلْ تَعَالَوْا إِلَىٰ كَلِمَةٍ سَوَاء بَيْنَنَا وَبَيْنَكُمْ. Rasulullah is calling on the commandment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whom he is calling? Allah, Rasulullah is calling, those are Ahlul Kitab. They are not even Muslim. What Quran telling us? Quran tells that you should call even those are non-Muslim. قُلْ تَعَالَوْا إِلَىٰ كَلِمَةٍ سَوَاء بَيْنَنَا وَبَيْنَكُمْ. Let us come and be united on a thing that is common in between us and you. And what is the common in between us and the Ahlul Kitab? It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah na'budu illallah. You should not pray but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when it comes to the unity of Muslim Ummah, wallahi, how many things are there that are very common? Allah is common, Rasul is common, Quran is common. When we say وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا, you have to hold the rope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One of the verification of Hablullah, the rope of Allah, it is Quran. At least we can hold Quran together. So our marja, he asks us and he expects from us that we have to be united. And when we regard and when we call our Muslim brother, so our marja, the second advice of him, he said, when it comes to the matter of Muslim Ummah, especially the Sunnis, you have to fulfill their need before you fulfill your brothers. Why? Because this is the peak time. From everywhere in the world you find the enemies of Islam, they are attacking. They are invading on us. And the seerah of Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba is giving us the same lessons. Because in the time of Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba, you find the enemies of Islam, they are attacking. And they wanted to ruin the dignity and the respect of the imamah. What Muawiyah Abi Sufyan did to Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba. If Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba is able to sit with Muawiyah Abi Sufyan and write and sign the peace treaty, what about our Muslim Ummah? Wallahi, they are much better than him. Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba, he sits with him down and he signed the peace treaty. And however, how many conditions of that peace treaty was not going in the favor of Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba, was going in the favor of Amir Sham. And when our people, they come to Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba and they ask, Ya Imam, and wallahi, it is a very painful moment for Imam. Somebody comes, very close disciple of Imam, and he is standing at the door of Imam and he is telling to Imam, Assalamu alayka ya mudhill al-mu'minin. My salam be upon an Imam who has insulted entire Muslim or mu'minin. So he's like insulting the Imam. And very big Sahaba, Hujr ibn Adi. Hujr ibn Adi, he's a very great companion. And he has sacrificed his life for the love of Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib. And he has sacrificed the life of entire his companion as well as his child, only child, for the love of Imam Amir al-Mu'minin. But this guy, when Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba was sit with Muawiyah and he signed the peace treaty, this guy, he comes and he starts complaining on Imam. But Imam, he knew that he is my follower. I know that he is ignorant. He has a not bad heart. He is out of his ignorance. He is telling all these words. So then Imam alayhi salam understood him. And he said, what I have done, it is all because of the safety of all mu'mineen. If I would have not signed this peace treaty, there would not be single Shia who would remain on the surface of the earth. All would have been killed. So for the sake of, our safety, for the sake of, Islam, for the sake of madhab, the time demands us that we have to be united. We have to, show our strength and our power to those who are our enemy. Please recite Allah salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. As it is night of, Wiladat, the riwayah that I have recited from Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba, he said, Al-mu'minu yatazawwad, wal-kafiru yatamatta. Imam is giving that, attribute, and he is giving how to understand the mu'min and kafir. Imam said, mu'min always, he invests. Mu'min always is investor. But kafir, he always ayyash. Ayyash means the one who does not care about the investment, who does not care about the benefit and the profit. He's just enjoying his life. You find many people, they do not care about their shop. Whole night they are awake. When it is time of opening the shop, he is sleeping. He does not care about the business. So he's just enjoying his life. So Imam said, a mu'min, he always invests and invests and invests. He wants to improve his business. He wants to improve, his sustenance and develop his, business. How to develop our business and how to develop our iman? Because it is month of Ramadan, month of charity. When it comes to charity, wallahi, charity in English language, we have only one word. Hatta Urdu maybe, we have only one word. Sadaqah, charity. But when you come to Arabic language or Sharia language, there are three categories. Number one, according to Quran, it is infaq. All are in the lights of Quran. All three. Number one category of charity, it is infaq. Remember the names. Number two category, we call it muwasat. Number three category, we call it ithar. They all three are there in Quran, in ahadith of Ahlul Bayt. And what is infaq? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when he talks about the infaq, so in Quran, Allah, he said, وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ مَاذَا يُنْفِقُونَ. Surah Baqarah, verse number 21. O Payghambar, O my beloved messenger, when people, they ask you, مَاذَا يُنْفِقُونَ, what to give charity? قُلِ الْعَفْوُ. Tell them charity is infaq. Here Allah is using the term yunfiqun, means infaq. What is the infaq? When people, they come to you and ask, what is the infaq? قُلِ الْعَفْوُ. Ya Rasulullah, tell them it is af. What is the af? Af means spare. Af means extra. So what is spare? For example, your income is, for example, just $100 per month. And what are your expenses? Your expenses are $90. So 10, it is spare, or it is extra. So charity is on extra. Infaq is on extra. So Quran says, if you want to do infaq, give the extra one to those who are needy. This is what we call infaq. What is the mu'asat? What is the meaning and definition of mu'asat? Ulama, in the light of ahadith, they describe or they define mu'asat. They said mu'asat means associating others into your happiness and associating yourself in the pain of others. What does it mean? When you get something, call your mu'min brother and share that happiness and share that thing with your mu'min brother. And associate yourself in the pains of other. What does it mean? It means when somebody is suffering and going with harsh and tough time, you should go and you associate and you help him out. You share his pain. So this is what we call, mu'asat. Let me give you the example. What is infaq and what is mu'asat? Infaq, for example, you got 3 bread. You have only 3 bread. And if you eat these bread, 2 are sufficient for you to quench or to cool down your appetite. And 1 is remaining extra, and that is spare. So there is a needy person, you give it to him. We call it infaq. But sometimes you don't have 3 breads. You have only 2 breads. And these 2 bread, if you eat yourself, that guy, he will remain hungry. If you give it to him, you will remain hungry. So what to do? What is the mu'asat? Mu'asat means you share your happiness with others, or associate him into your happiness, or you associate yourself in his pain because he is hungry. So what you have to do? You divide. 1 bread you eat and give him the remaining 1 bread. Half his stomach of you is filled, and let the half of his stomach to be filled. So we call it mu'asat. So this is mu'asat. Let us come to the third category. What is the third category? They say it is ithar. Isar, it is a higher category. First category, it was infaq. Second level, it is muasat. Third category, the highest level, it is muasat. What is muasat? You have only 2 bread. And you do not eat. You remain hungry. You give all these 2 bread to your mu'min brother. Let him quench their appetite. And me, I will remain hungry. Wallahi, it is very difficult for us. And we cannot do it. And also it is not demanded from us. However, it is there in Quran. And Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, they have practiced it. Many times you find, the actions of Ahlul Bayt, they are not for us. People, they say, Aba Abdullah al-Husayni has done this. Sayyida Zainab has done this. They are role model for us, but not each and every action of them. The things that are demanded and expected from us, they are different. So we are not told to do the infa, we are not told to do the highest level, that is isar. We are told to do infaq and special, generally, general message, all for Muslimin and all, ordinary mu'mineen, they should do infaq. However, if it comes to infaq, how many of us we even not do infaq? Since the, concept of saving has come in our community and everywhere in the world, so this infaq is also khuda hafiz. But muasat, we are told that we have to do muasat. We should share our wealth with others when we are in need of it. Ahlul Bayt, the Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba, the birth anniversary whom we are celebrating, he has practically done all 3 of these charities. Infaq, muasat, as well as isar. Let me give you the examples. You see in the life of Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba, how many times Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba, a poor person comes to him and he gives his wealth. And how many times you have riwayat that nearly 4 or 5 times it is mentioned in riwayat. Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba, he removes half of his wealth and he put it outside of his house and he calls all fuqara of the Medina and asks them to take the, whatever they want. This is, how many times it has happened in the life of Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba. And look at the Isar. Isar, also Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba has done in his life. Once upon a time, a person comes and he asks Imam, and he said to Imam, "Ya Imam, I am in need of this much money." Actually, Imam was not, at the time at home. So later on he comes back, and when he comes back, he presents his, request to Imam. So Imam alayhi salam, he said, "Whatever I have in my house, would you accept it?" So he said, "Yes, ya Imam, I would accept." So riwayah says, Imam alayhi salam, he calls his khadim, and he said to him that bring whatever dinar and dirham we have at home. So he brought 5,000 silver coins. 5,000 silver coins, were not so simple amount. It was very big amount. And there was also 500 golden coins. So Imam, he said, "I want to give all of it to you." And not only this, Imam, he calls a labor, because it is not only one small bag, it was heavy bags. So Imam, he calls a labor, and he said to labor to carry all that wealth to his house. Because now Imam does not have single penny at home. When this labor, he comes back and he is demanding for his labor money, so Imam alayhi salam did not find anything. He removes his abba and he give him as a labor money. So this is, how Imam practically is doing. Let me give you another example. Once upon a time, this is Isar, how Quran explained when the ayah of Isar has been revealed. Once upon a time, Rasulullah was sitting in mosque. A person comes and he said, "Ya Rasulullah, I am faqir, I am miskeen, I am musafir, I am in need of food, I am in need of clothes, I am in need of residence." Because at that time there was no musafir khana, the Muslim government was very poor. So Rasulullah made announcement, "Is there anybody who can give him residence, can give him the food and clothes as well?" So Maulana Amir al-Mu'minin stood up. No one has stood up. Rasulullah said, sit down. Then again Rasulullah made an announcement. Why Rasulullah is making this announcement? Because later on you will find there is a dignity and a virtue is going to be given to Imam Ali. So people, they could not complain that, Ya Rasulullah, you did not ask us, or we were shy. So that is why Rasulullah has repeated this request 3 times. So again, Amirul Mu'minin stood up. And finally, 3rd time when Amirul Mu'minin stood up, he said, Ya Rasulullah, I'm ready to take him with me to my house. So Amirul Mu'minin, he has taken this mehman or this guest to his house, and when he comes to home, and he asked from Fatima to Zahra, Fatima, do we have food at home? Fatima, she said, Abul Hassan, we have only this much food. She brought a bowl, and she said, this is all the food that we have at present at our home. So Ali ibn Abi Talib, he looks at the food, and food was very less. He said, the food is very less. He said, yes, still Hassan and Hussein and Sayyida Zainab and Kulsum, they all are hungry. But Ya Ali, you should not worry. Huh? She is the wife of Amirul Mu'minin. She said, Ya Amirul Mu'minin, Ya Abul Hassan, you should not worry. I will console all my children. Me and my children, they will sleep hungry. But you should eat this food with your guest. So Amirul Mu'minin, he said to Fatima, Fatima, this food is very less. If me and guests are going to eat this food, I will remain hungry and the guests would remain hungry. Look at the isar of Amirul Mu'minin. So she said, what to do? She said, because if I put this food in front on the sufra, so this mehman is not going to fill his stomach, or appetite cannot be quenched. So what to do? If I put this food in front of guests and I'm not eating, he will be embarrassing. So Fatima Zahra, she said what to do. He said, okay, because it is after Maghrib time. He said, I'm going to, blow the lamp, the light. At that time they used to use the lamp. So I will blow off the lamp. And then when I call for the lamp, you delay in bringing the lamp. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put the bowl that is full of food in front of the guest. And an empty bowl I will keep in front of me. And in dark night, I'm going to, demonstrate that it is like I'm eating the food. Amirul Mu'minin, he switched off the lamp, and a bowl that was full of food he puts in front of the guest. Empty bowl he put in front of him, and he's like pretending that he's putting his hand in the empty bowl and taking it up to the mouth and showing that he's like eating the food. When the food is over, then Fatima Zahra, she brought the lamp. Not only that lamp was, enlightened. Then there was a knock on the door. Somebody is knocking at the door. Amir al-Mu'minin, he stood up and he goes at the door and he opened the door. He found Rasulullah is there and he's asking, Ya Amir al-Mu'minin, what is going on in your house? Amir al-Mu'minin said, what happened? He said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is revealing the ayat in your shan. Allah is admiring you and your family. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Quran, he said, وَيُؤْثِرُونَ عَلَىٰ أَنفُسِهِمْ وَلَوْ كَانَ بِهِمْ خُصَاصًا. There are some people, they give the things in the way of Allah. They are in severe need and they are in severe, mahaja of the thing. And then Rasulullah, he brought, a tash that was full of food. Amir al-Mu'minin asked, where did you bring this food, Ya Rasulullah? Rasulullah said, this food has come and descended from the heaven. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given this food for you and for your family. Please recite Allah salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So this is how Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba is presenting the example of Isar. So all examples are given by Hassan al-Mujtaba and by Ahlul Bayt. So Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba, throughout his life, he is setting the examples of charity. One day a person, he comes to Imam al-Hassan al-Mujtaba and he given the charity. Another person comes, he gives charity. A person who was his companion, he asked from Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba, Ya Hassan al-Mujtaba, Every time you are receiving guests, you are giving to him. Somebody asks you, you give him. Somebody does not ask you, you give, you still give. You know, the laqab, one of the title of Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba is Kareemu Ahlul Bayt. We have the same title for Bibi Masuma Qum. When you go over there, you find on the Dharih or on the haram of Bibi Masuma Qum is written Kareemat Ahlul Bayt. But in man's side, you find Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba has been given this title Kareemu Ahlul Bayt. What is the meaning of Kareemu Ahlul Bayt? We have Sakhi. We have Sakhi. Sakhi means generous. Kareem means also generous. So what is the difference between Sakhi and Kareem? So Riwayah says, and our ulama they said, Sakhi means generous. Kareem means generous, but with the difference. Kareem means a generous who gives you without you ask him. So Ahlul Bayt, when you go there, they do not wait for your question. They give you without you ask. So Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba, he got this title. He is Kareemu Ahlul Bayt. So this person, he said to Imam, yeah, Imam, anybody is coming, you are giving to him without even asking. So look at the reply of Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba alayhi salam. Please recite loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So when this man, he said, asked question, so Imam replies him. He said, when somebody comes to ask me, so Imam said, Inni sa'ilun lillah. Actually, I feel that this beggar who is stretching his hand, he is beggar. But he is beggar of my door. But me, I feel that I am the beggar of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inni sa'ilun lillah. Wa fihi raghibun. But when I ask, when I beg to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is a difference between me and him. When he begged to me, he does not enjoy begging. But when I ask to Allah, when I beg to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I enjoying begging to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَفِيهِ رَاغِبٌ وَأَنَا أَسْتَحْيِي أَنْ أَكُونَ سَائِلًا وَأَرُدَّ سَائِلًا. You know what? I don't reject any sa'il. Why I don't reject any beggar? Because I feel ashamed. I feel embarrassed that I am as a sa'il, as a beggar, to reject somebody who is beggar. Because he is beggar, I am beggar. How can a beggar can reject another beggar? How can an alim, for example, disrespect another alim? How can a leader can disrespect another leader? I am beggar, he is beggar. That is why I have to respect him. So Imam said, وَأَنَا أَسْتَحْيِي أَنْ أَكُونَ سَائِلًا وَأَرُدَّ سَائِلًا. Inna Allah, second reply of Imam. Imam said, Inna Allah awwadani adatan wa awwadtu adatan. There are two things. My Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, one thing. My Allah habituated on giving me. And me, Hassan al-Mujtaba, also habituated myself giving me the ni'mat of Allah to the people. You know, there are two habits. One habit from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah habituated to give me his ni'mat. And I have habituated to give the ni'mat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the people of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then Imam said, وَأَخْشَى إِن قَطَعْتُ هَذَا أَن يَمْنَعَنِي. I have fear if I change my habit, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may change his habit. That is why I do not want to change of habit of giving, charity to the people, in order to keep Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remain on his habit and continue giving his ni'mat to me, Allah subhanahu of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is how Imam alayhi salam is, giving us and teaching us to habituate ourselves in helping the poor and looking, forward the need of mu'mineen. Let us pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ya Allah, give us tawfiq to inculcate the teaching of Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba in our life. وآخر دعوان الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على محمد وأهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات. اللهم تابع بيننا وبينهم بالخيرات إنك مجيب الدعوات وإنك منزل البركات وإنك على كل شيء قدير. You all are requested to recite Surah Al-Fatiha for those who has established this majlis and contributed in the niyaz or in any way contributed in this majlis. Al-Fatiha.